Good morning, Pease Academy. Welcome to the Cyber Tech and News Show, where we bring you today's live newscast. The news today is brought to you by Yasleen
and Princess.
Today is Friday, February 22nd, 2019. Welcome to the 114th day of school.
Today's character education thought of the week is: practice isn't the thing you do once you're good, it is the thing you do that makes you good.
Now for today's weather report.
Today is expected to be partly cloudy. The high will be 78 degrees Fahrenheit. The low this evening is projected to be 41 degrees Fahrenheit with a 0% chance of rain. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Alexis. What's on the menu today?
The menu today is hot dog, hamburger, cheeseburger, tater tots, burger salad, veggie dippers, and applesauce.
Each day we will give you the word of the day. The word is parasol. Parasol. The definition is an object or objects wrapped or packaged up to form a small bundle package used in a sentence. The mailman delivered 2 parasols for my birthday.
Now for the joke of the day.
How do oceans communicate with each other?
How?
They wave.
Ha! Back to the studio.
The quote of the week is, you are free to choose, but you are not free from the consequences of your choice.
At this time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Now for a moment of silence.
Now for today's trivia questions.
What has a tongue but cannot talk? And what gets run along but cannot walk? You have 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The answer is shoe. We hope you got it right.
Back to the studio.
The birthdays for today is Morgan Hernandez, and the weekend's birthdays are Camila Garcia and Nathan Ordaz. Happy birthday! Woo!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Here's a recommendation for a good book for 6th graders. The Day of the Pilgrim by Catherine Peterson. Melly Leash is positive that her drawing of her teacher with his Pelison nose started it all. The Leashes are Albans living in Kosovo, a country trying to fight off Serbian officers, and suddenly they are homeless refugees. Old and young alike, they find their courage tested by hunger, illness, the long Ordeals journey, and danger on every side. Then, unexpectedly, they are brought to America by a church group and began a new life in a small Vermont town. The events of 9/11 bring more challenges for this Muslim family, but this country is their home now and there can be no turning back. A compassionate, powerful, noble, but a master storyteller. Read the book to find out more.
Now for today's Spanish joke.
¿Qué le dijo un techo a otro techo?
¿Qué?
Te echo de menos. Regresamos al estudio.
Black History Month, also known as African American History Month in America, is an annual observance in the United States for remembrance of important people and events in the history of the African diaspora. It is celebrated annually in the United States in February. Today we learn about George Washington Carver. George Washington Carver developed 300 derivative products from peanuts, among them cheese, milk, coffee, flour, ink, dyes, plastics, wood stains, soap, linen, medical oils, and cosmetics.
The character education trait for February is diligence. I am going to read one of Aesop's fables that show the difference between someone that is diligent and someone that is not. The grasshopper and the ant. In a field one summer day, a grasshopper was hopping about, creeping and singing to its heart's content. A group of ants walked by grunting as they struggled to carry plump kernels of corn. "Where are you going with those heavy things?" asked the grasshopper. Without stopping, the first ant replied to our anthill, "This is the third kernel I've delivered today." "Why not come and sing with me?" teased the grasshopper. "Instead of working so hard, we are helping to store food for the winter," said the ant, "and think you should do the same." "Winter is far away and it is a glorious day to play," sang the grasshopper. But the ants went on their way and continued their hard work. The weather soon turned cold. All the food lying in the field was covered with a thick white blanket of snow. That evening, the grasshopper could not dig through. Soon the grasshopper found itself dying of hunger. He staggered to the anthill and saw them handing out corn from the stores they had collected in the summer. He begged them for something to eat. What? Cried the ants in surprise. "Haven't you stored anything away for the winter? What in the world were you doing all last summer?" "I didn't have time to store any food," complained the grasshopper. "I was so busy playing music that before I knew it, the summer was gone." The ants shook their heads in disgust, turned their backs on the grasshopper, and went on with their work. "Don't forget, there is time for work and a time for play."
This concludes this edition of the Cyber Tiger News. This is Princess signing off.
And Yazleen signing off.
Weather was by Alexis. Jokes were by Lashana, Fatima, and Vivian.
Boom mic was by Aiden. Switcher was Alexa. Sound was Gunner. And our lovely director, Mr. Rambo. Tune in
Mondays for another exciting edition of the Cyber Tiger News.
Have a
Terrific day! Woo!